when people come in and check their mail, they can fill out their census form there, or they can call. You can totally do that stuff. Definitely a lot of options.
Can you use Uber?
What's that?
Use Uber?
Do we use it?
Yeah, we invite strangers to our home all the time.
Yeah, right. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You can have a census party.
Yeah. And thank you so much for adding that. Yeah.
I mean, whatever. Do what you gotta do. Fun.
Yeah. But in terms of help and assistance, I mean, that's why we have this, why we're sort of doing what we're doing, community partnership and engagement, is to help offer resources, ideas, training to get, I mean, we call the official thing, we call them complete count committees, which means folks in the community like yourselves and other folks from the community that are committed to getting a good count because they know how important it is to planning, to developing your communities. So, that's what I'm here to do, is to help you kind of get that set up and make it official if that's what you would like to do, doing it all throughout many counties along the Columbia River. So I'm happy to hear that this is important to y'all.
Well, we learned we learned the hard way.
It is only
the people who can least afford it are carrying a big financial load.
Absolutely.
That maybe they shouldn't have.
I know.
That they could have got some help with.
Right.
And now, yeah.
Right.
So we don't want to go down that road again.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thanks. So I appreciate you coming.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Did you have something?
Well, I was wondering, can you leave paper copies at the post office for people to pick up?
I don't know if we're able to do that, are we? Is that part of our...
I mean,
we will have...
So part of that partnership that we'll work with the post office is making sure that we do have for them. It might be with you all, maybe choosing to do that. I don't know for sure. I don't know if it's like a green light. I would say yes or no. I think it's an option. I think it's a creative idea that helps, figure it out, make it work. We could work it. Yeah. Somehow. The goal is to make sure there's 100% count, and so whatever ideas you have, we're going to work hard and try to make sure that it works.
And I would maintain with you that it's about people. It's about us and people we know and all that getting out. You just lay a piece of paper out there.
That's right.
And hopefully somebody isn't going to do near as much as Sarah showing up or you showing up, Bob showing up and saying, hey.
We all have an area that we cover. I'm sure that we all have an area.
Jules has got lots of connections too, so
we all do.
So we got council members that know lots of.
I bet.
Lots of people.
Yeah.
And fortunately, so I think we're in a good position. I believe we're in a good position right now.
It sounds like it.
To be able to outreach. So yeah, I feel good about it. I want to make sure that I hate going down these roads of where in the media you get, people are getting frightened.
Yeah.
And do they not want to take something on that can actually help?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, that's sort of stressing so much the confidentiality, privacy.
Yeah, I see that. And
it's important. It's very important. I think you're absolutely right.
Good.
Any other questions?
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you all for listening and for your engagement and for your enthusiasm for how important it is. I'd love to follow up and maybe let's talk some more about kind of, maybe we can to formulate a real plan for how we do this education and outreach.
Sure.
Excellent.
Your contact is?
Yep. I have my card too, but that's it right there. Yeah.
Well, we just got 2 new council members
that
are very good at outreach.
Oh, good.
And
we're going to count the PCT hikers.
I was
We're
going to
count.
Got all the tribal fishers then.
We are going to have 15.
Everyone
very, very personal people. That's important.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Mayor, nice to meet you. Sending my card out in case.
Thank you.
problem.
So it doesn't really officially happen until March,
That's correct.
okay, so we have time to
That's right.
build towards it.
Thank you again. Thank you again, everybody. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that was very important,
Was
I'm glad that happened,
Yes.
and I think that's gonna help us. I think that'll help us out considerably. Cascade Locks could be a benchmark for how
do it right.
you do it right, exactly.
And we were hurt so badly by figures a couple of years ago. You know, it cost us millions.
Yes, yes. For people who can't afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's the end of that one. City Administrator's Everman's report.
Here we go. Reminder, on July 20th through 21st is the BPA power outage from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. We've put notices out. We've contacted the businesses. We tried to let everybody know. To the power outage yesterday, it was not planned. A fuse opened, and they spent a couple hours trying to figure out why the fuse opened. We could not identify. Usually you have down power line or you have a blown transformer. You've got some indication of why there was an overload that popped the fuse. They could not find anything. So they said, well, we're just going to close the fuse and see what happened. They did. Power came back on. It's been on ever since. So,
So this could happen again,
absolutely.
because we didn't get a
Absolutely.
definite
Because
answer.
we couldn't
Okay.
find anything that pointed to it that said this is
Yeah.
what the problem. We're still trying to figure it out. Again, to celebrate the Historic River Highway State Trail, August 3rd, 10 o'clock at the Wyeth Trailhead, ribbon cutting, and there's a 3-mile section of walk that goes through the viaduct, goes up, and, it's beautiful. One of the things that I found out as I've been working on the committee for the celebration, as you come down where the viaduct goes up about another 4 mile where the rock work, they blast out the rock work, brought that beautiful stone way up there. If on the east end of that, if you look up, you'll see a little area that's maybe 4 or 5 feet wide that's kind of flat. That's part of the original Oregon Trail. They had to relocate where that trail went over towards the river 10 feet so that they would not damage part of that trail. And I didn't know that. So you can see all kinds of stuff on that trail. Again, the League of Oregon Cities Conference is September 26th and 28th in Bend. If you want to go, you need to get registered soon, and we can get you a motel room. The Shiloh Inn and I forget the name of the other one, the conference hotels are full. They were full within 4 hours of the reservations opening. So if you want to go, please see Mary Ann. The summer Oregon City County Manager Association Summer Conference is remainder this week, and I'll be out of the office attending that. And during our budget committee deliberations, number 6, we talked about subsidizing the low-income and senior housing sewer bills. We opened it up and advertised as we have done every year. We've only been able to fund 11. This year, we had 12 apply, and so we said we'll fund all 12. So it's like $300 difference. So that's not as big an impact as we had anticipated, but we will do all 12. I talked to the USDA today. We're still looking at the $4.6 million grant loan program. As they looked at all of our records, including our audits and our budgets, they saw that we had $205,000, almost $500 in system development charges that we've collected since 2002. Every time we get a building permit, we collect system development charges for the water, sewer, parks. They're going to make us spend that $205,000 as part of the 4.6 or their 4.6 million. So
is that fair? Because
it is fair. It
Because
is.
this is only a power project, not sewer water.
No, this is wastewater. This is wastewater.
Okay, on the wastewater.
This is wastewater.
So we gotta spend that on the wastewater.
Yes, and system development charges are designed to increase the capacity of your system. Since we're redoing our system, they're gonna make us spend that $200,000 first.
And again, only the waste part of it, or
This
all
is
of it?
just the wastewater.
And it's only the wastewater part of system development? 'Cause
Right,
development
yes.
is a variety of
That's
things.
correct, yeah, the water system development charges cannot be spent on wastewater. Parks cannot be spent on
Okay,
wastewater.
so this is fair enough.
It is fair. We've collected it since 2002, and we don't have any plans to spend it. They
Yeah.
said, well, now you do.
Okay.
Oh, and that's okay. First one to raise your hand wins. The Mid-Columbia Economic Development District Full Board is a public-private partnership with entities from private sector businesses, cities, counties, boards, chambers, and higher ed. It's 4 times a year, September, December, March, and June. Lasts about 2 hours. Hood River has been the city's representative from Hood River County for the last 4 years. It is now our turn for a representative. So either the mayor or a council member, or it defaults to the administrator. Forget you heard that last part.
And all I would say is, Mayor, this is an important thing to do, so if you can't do it, and I would do it, but I know that I'm not gonna be able to make it, because it's important to us, important to be on that thing, and whoever takes it on, there's a lot of knowledge to be gained about how money moves from the federal government and all that. But if somebody takes it on,
It approves.
you need to do it, and you need to stay on top, so if you can't do it, I would suggest Gordon doing it, because it's important to us.
And
It's important to the community.
I'd be happy to do it if none of you want to try.
Go right ahead.
Thank you.
Oh, well, I don't know, is there anybody that,
Bruce can't do it because he's out of town most of the time.
Jules, if you take it on, you really gotta take it on, it's a really important thing to be part of. Okay, Glenda, yeah, 'cause there's no way I can,
Yep, truthfully.
so
I'll be
you
happy
want
to
to take it on then?
Absolutely.
Okay.
For 3
Good. It's important for us to be represented well at NCED. NCED is where all the federal dollars moves through.
Yep.
In fact, all of our projects that we do, NCED is the one who's overseeing most everything. we
The
do.
enterprise zones they do for us, small business loans, they've helped
Yeah,
with Brigham's, and they've helped a couple
It's
of
a big
businesses.
deal.
It's a huge deal. But it's a 5-county area, so you get involved with Skamania, Klickitat, Hood River, Wasco, Sherman counties. So it's good. It's a good group. I'll be happy to do that.
Thank you.
Number 9, Friends of the Museum annual meeting is July 24th at 7 o'clock at Marine Park Pavilion. If you buy a family membership for $35, you receive 2 free tickets from the Portland Spirit for the Sternwheeler cruise. Those tickets are eligible for credit to any Portland Spirit cruise. So if you wanted a dinner cruise down on the Willamette, you could take those tickets and use them. So the tour for the Magical History Tour is on October 4th this year. Loads at 5:30, departs at 6, dinner, auctions, floozies, what's the name of the band?
Are they doing the floozies this year? It's 60s, I think.
No,
Oh, is it?
they
I-
are
I-
doing,
They
it's not Lucy's.
Oh, they're
They're
not
doing
doing-
60s, I thought.
Really? Are they gonna have the,
I just talked to
Hip-
Emmy
hip
was just
breakers,
telling me that
whatever.
she's doing it.
The
too.
Steve Shorey band.
yeah, all right, perfect. Anyway, that's coming.
Was that him? That was years ago.
Yeah, Steve Shorey.
It was a lot of fun last
And then, in all these grants that I've been applying for, one of them asked for the top 10 property taxpayers in the city. These 10 property owners paid 82% of the property taxes assessed in 2018, 219,000 out of 269,000 assessed, 268,000 assessed. But they own only 16% of the assessed value of the property. Now that's a little deceptive because depending upon what type of property you are determines what your assessed is. I'll give you an example. If you build a $300,000 house at real market value, and that's what you pay for it, it's assessed at 53% of that, or $156,000. So immediately on a residential unit, you're at 53% of assessed value at real market value. Businesses corporations, large businesses and corporations are assessed at 100% of their value. So it's just the way the commercial businesses, the smaller businesses are assessed at 60% of their value. So on the average, if I remember the number right, we're at 63% assessed value to real market value for those top 10 businesses. It's just interesting for you. And 9 years ago, in 2010, we were at $62 million. I left out the million in that. This year, we're at just over $99 million. Next year, with the development that's going to be going on, we should be somewhere around $110, $120 million. That improves our property tax collections. But I just thought those numbers were interesting, and you might be interested in seeing those. And again, new city website, city council broadcasts, and like and share us on Facebook. Any questions? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So now we're already down to mayor and city council comments. Cool, we'll start with you. Bruce is not on the phone.
Just a reminder about the museum meeting that Gordon talked about, July 24th at 7. Thanks to Mark and Shayna, right? Shayna, for coming in. And the power outage, it was interesting yesterday. Half the house worked, half of it didn't. I mean, it's happened before, but I'm glad they were out working on it. Right away, I saw them rolling through town an awful lot yesterday.
They were seriously hunted.
And I talked to them a few times.
The other problem they had, because the computers weren't working at the toll booth, that slowed the traffic down. It was a Sunday, heavy traffic day. It took 45 minutes for the guy to come 5 miles to respond. So,
Yeah, they run it pretty quick.
But they did.
And I'm glad they got it fixed. So. My daughter called me panicking that our house was exploding. Because all the appliances started acting strange, and lights would flicker, and some lights worked, some lights
single
didn't.
phase, and that's what it's doing, single phase.
Yeah,
Which has
so
all kinds,
I
creates all
taught
kinds of.
her how to turn the power off to the whole house.
There you go.
So we got it fixed, and
Yeah.
yep. Thank you.
All right, well, I'm excited about the census thing, and I want to get involved with that as much as I can. I had talked to them before about the benefits of this, and I am glad that they showed up. They reached out to me, and I asked them to get them to the board, do the rigmarole, and I hope I can get her done. And I'm sorry I missed last council meeting. I just started a new job at Skamania Lodge, so I got to rotate my schedule around that. So I'm excited. I hope everybody goes on that cruise too on the Stern Wheel for the museum. I went last year and it was a lot of fun. I went a lot of items on there.
Yes, bring your money.
Yeah, it was good, and it did go up $10 this year, but that's okay. I already have 4 tickets reserved for that. So
We're volunteering to do it for free.
I know.
done it.
Yeah, Emmy's doing that. I was talking to Emmy down at the ice cream social about that, and the ice cream social turned out really good too. She had quite a few kids down there, and went down and checked it out. It was really nice. And, let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Everybody has
One thing
anything?
to staff, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Huh?
I thought you were finished.
Okay,
I wanted to thank the staff and also Sarah and the folks from the Census Committee. Hopefully we've put the message out there, how important these things are and what the census information can be used for and what it can't be used for. And how the folks that have a tendency to not fill out the census are the folks that we're really trying to help.
Yeah.
And it's very important. If you have any concerns, you can talk to any of us, and we'll talk about the census. I wanted to thank the people in Cascade Locks over the 4th. I wasn't here this year, but I know how the 4th of July fireworks affects everybody. And sometimes the traffic issues are a bit much. And I don't think this year was probably any different than other years. But a lot of people come to Cascade Locks. It's one of the few free fireworks displays that are going on. And that's it.
You're up, Linda.
I want to thank the port and everyone that donated to the 4th of July celebration, because they do a really good job. I haven't gone to it in quite a while because I can just walk right out into the street and watch it from my house. So, anyway, I don't like the mess. So, but it was a great show. It always is. So I want to thank everybody that was involved. And I want to thank the staff